That where
Right.
it's explicitly stated, and I'm wondering if something that significant should be.
Because all of those things go back to that. Everything revolves around it, whether you're industrialized or not. Whether you
It's not an ism, though.
well,
So it wouldn't fit her criteria.
ism, you're right.
Wait, how does nationalism...
Would have to be industrializationism.
It comes out of industrialization, usually.
Metaphor.
Because either you're being controlled by an industrialized nation as a colony and you develop nationalism because of you're controlled by the industrialized mother country. Why? That's what why can they control? The reason they can control them is because of industrialization. They couldn't be militarized to the point that they take over a land that far away unless they were industrialized.
I guess I'm used to looking at nationalism from its roots going all the way back to the end of the medieval period when people first began establishing national identities.
Oh, take your AP and, oh my gosh. Am I right? Do we go all the way back in our normal?
But that's where I've been teaching, so I've got that's the perspective I've had on nationalism.
But the way we, basically how it becomes a force is through industrialization, where they can prove how strong they are, where they can prove that they are the ones that should, be able to
put their money where their mouth is.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves themselves, but you don't know that they love themselves until they got the power to back it
to
up.
show how strong they are and how much they can control and how much better they are.
They did that during the first global age once they got the caravel and were able to begin extending their power all around the world.
But I don't know. I don't see that as the age of nationalism. When the first global age takes place, I don't see that as the big idea. I don't see nationalism as the big idea in the first global age.
No, I don't either.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, that's the difference.
okay. Anything else we want to throw in there besides industrialization? Into that time period, we've got nationalism, imperialism.
You want to say revolutions?
Yeah, major revolution. Okay. We got alliances, we got militarism. Anything else?
No, without any retrieval cues. If I had my state syllabus in my hand, I'd be spitting them out left and right.
All
I
right.
was thinking the same thing. I'm like, why is this so hard? I'm like, oh, because usually I do this with my textbook and my syllabus.
All of a sudden, it boosts the memory.
Yeah. When is war worth it? That's kind of where most people, I think, start with this time period. What justifies the destruction? Have we learned anything from the conflicts? How does genocide occur? What factors lead to genocide? Common causes of world war, going back to those things, and nationalism continues to unite and divide people.
Could someone clarify for me? So I feel like the question, when is war worth it, is kind of like a what is the meaning of life question.
Right.
Where
what are good reasons to go to war?
How is it different from forming causes and how they led to World War I and World War II? Are we looking? These seem like different types of questions. Are they all essential questions?
I think the bigger, when you get into those, when you get into the specifics, nationalism, imperialism, although then it becomes an essential question. Right. What are good reasons to go to war is more open-ended. And a big idea really should be something that's more open-ended, that there's no definite answer to. When you say what are the causes of World War I, you can say materialism and alliances, imperialism and nationalism, and back that up. But when you have a time period with so many wars, and even going beyond these two world wars, and war continues to plague, the earth in terms of civil wars and that kind of thing, the question is, whatever is a good reason, I think that would be one of the bigger ideas, is what is a good reason to go to war. And is it a good enough reason if just one country thinks they need that piece of land? Or
Since you're asking why do countries go to war, because what is a good reason is going to be very subjective.
well, and big ideas should be more. Big ideas shouldn't be as right. So it should be worded. I don't know if they're looking.
Like, I feel like, what is war worth it? That's almost like a personal opinion question.
Well,
versus,
yeah.
right?
But that is-
whereas,
but
like,
in
the
the big
causes of
ideas,
the war
right.
is like that's what they're gonna have on the test. You know what I mean? Like,
But the big ideas
like
aren't
both of them are
always
great
right.
questions,
Right.
but which one am I looking for?
Right. On this, with the big idea, you're not looking for what's going to be on the test necessarily. The way that you get them to understand those things is through the specific, kind of essential questions that you have to ask related to the content in that particular unit. But it should be open-ended, and it should lead them to be thinking about their own ideas and taking kind of historical instances and analyzing, was that really worth going to war for, based on what their personal beliefs are. And so it's more, I think it's a more critical thing than just being able to answer the questions it leads them to. But I honestly, I'm not sure exactly how you word it. You know what I mean? When I did it with my kids, because I kind of used this unit to test out this whole big idea thing, I had to phrase it like that to get them to discuss it. What is a good reason to go to war?
What justifies war?
Right, justifies war, but I needed to be just a little more concrete, and a little less go grab for it to get them to discuss it. And then, but it's the same idea, it's just, given to them in a different kind of a thing. And then, we also ask, what is a human life worth? You put that in there too. Ooh, yeah.
Culturally determined.
Yeah, absolutely.